Thomas à Kempis tells us how we should read the Bible and profit by our reading. It's possible to faithfully study sections of the Bible and yet see little change in our lives. We can read without profit. The fault is not with the Bible, of course, but with our attitude. Some people struggle with the unscientific language of the Bible. It may seem unsophisticated and antiquated. In the beginning, God created. May sound naive and even childish to a person raised on humanistic science. Some of us have come to accept as established fact that science can explain everything, or will do so given time. And the complexity of the universe is so great that only the language of calculus and formulae is sufficient for explaining it all. Science is serious, the Bible isn't. The Bible, in other words, can offend. Its simplicity can be a stumbling block, just as the crucified Messiah can be a stumbling block. For Jews demand signs and Greeks seek wisdom, but we preach Christ crucified, a stumbling block to Jews and folly to Gentiles. 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 22 following. The cross and the Bible can, of course, be stumbling blocks to the unregenerate mind, but we believers also need to check our frame of mind and heart when we read it. Thomas à Kempis told us how to approach the Bible. He said this: "If thou desire to reap profit, read with humility, simplicity, and faithfulness, nor ever desire the estimation of learning." This speaks to us very much. It speaks to me very much. I've certainly read the Bible on occasions for the estimation of learning. But the language is spiritual. Spiritual terms are used to explain spiritual things, and the primary object is to speak to the heart, and only secondarily to the mind, because the heart understands things that elude the mind, and the heart contains the well springs of life. If the heart is captured, the entire life will follow. Could God have written a book that was so complex that nobody would have understood it? Yes, but he wrote with love and grace, and for that we should be grateful. The purpose is not to educate us about the mechanics of the universe, but that we might have hope, Romans 15:4, for correction and instruction in righteousness, 2 Timothy 3:16. Most of all, it is given that we might have the opportunity to learn of Jesus and be saved, John 3:16. The Bible is unique. It has no category. It's God-breathed. The flesh loves to be addressed with complex language that feeds its pride. But the Bible says things like, "The Lord is my shepherd. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not to thine own understanding." When the proud Naaman came to Elisha for healing, he resented being told to bathe in the river Jordan. But until he did, his leprosy remained. He bathed and was healed. 2 Kings chapter 5. The Bible is our Jordan. The name Jordan means to descend, to be humbled. That is how to read the Bible for profit. God speaks to us through the Bible, and the simplicity of the language either causes us to be contemptuous or else disarms our intellectual pride and melts the heart. Thomas à Kempis again: "If thou desire to reap profit, read with humility, simplicity, and faithfulness, nor ever desire the estimation of learning." The Bible only offends my pride, but God, in his humility, dictated the book, and humility is the key to understanding it. It was humble of God to stoop down to my level and write the Bible. Now I must imitate him in humility.